welcome back everybody to Monster Hunter. We have reached the third of three areas. First was the plains, second was the forest, and now we've reached the, whatever you call this, the oil valley.
I need to talk to you about a monster, the Black Flame.
Maki,
Udra?
your character design confuses me greatly. On the one hand, you have the face of a 10-year-old, and the bottom half of you is something more along the lines of like a 14 to 16-year-old. Like
So what was it
child face, teen body sort of thing.
It's just outside the village.
I'll bet it's after the Everforge.
Doesn't look too different, but it's running hot. No time to cool with the fire spring.
Man, meanwhile, these two look like grandma and grandpa in comparison to her. They're like full-fledged 30-year-old adults.
Maybe that's why the new Udra's throwing such a fit. Way worse than last time.
But we've got our heads on straight this time. We'll get through this.
I love how Alma always looks concerned.
To keep the Everforge from getting any hotter.
When I was younger, we used to keep the Everforge cold just by spitting on it.
What are you talking about? The three clans are all pitching in. There's no flame we cannot wrangle.
Yeah, Sonny. Like I said, back in my day, we used to just piss on it and make it cool. Because our piss was ice cold. We used to shoot small ice cubes out of our penis. That's how cool we were.
Cooperating with one another like this. Yeah, it made me happy. Gemma and the others taught us how important working together really is.
I agree. It also taught me not to be an asshole like that one engineer you guys have.
Everyone in Azuz. I'm sure I could feel how passionate everyone was then. And we are. Since the fire spring started, we've all been working with no breaks. Working hard. But I feel like there are some things even hard work can't fix. By swallowing the valley's fire, the Black Flame has grown way hotter than last time. It's safe to assume it's been affected by sustained exposure to this weather anomaly.
Indeed.
Even if we can keep the Everforge in one piece, that monster is something we can't handle. If someone doesn't stop it, it's gonna burn up the whole basin.
Okay, don't cry.
Everforge and all of us.
God.
So please,
What's with
help
people
us.
of this age demographic all sound like they're crying all the time? You don't have to whine to me. I'm like a big fucking,
None. In response
you
to the
know,
crisis at hand,
super
the
cool
guild
hunter,
authorizes
okay?
you to hunt the new Udra.
Understood.
The scout flies are responding. It really is close to the village. Let's hurry.
There's just a couple side pieces of information before we dive too far into.
Right on Azuz's doorstep.
Never mind, he's right on my doorstep.
We can't let that thing get any
Nevertheless, I am going to continue along this
We stop it here.
thought process here. Give you guys a heads up in case we run into it. Not obviously in this mission, but later on in the background somewhere. I have been doing some side quests in between all this stuff. So even though a lot of the armor you see that I've been wearing has been sort of repeating, it's mainly because the monsters we've been fighting are some combination of fire monsters Let me think here. No, that doesn't make sense. One of them was fire. Oh, right. I didn't have that armor on. Never mind. I was gonna say, this armor I'm wearing is fire-based, but the reason why I've been using it a lot is it also gives me, or at least the way I have it set up, it gives me the ability to get another, what do you call that? Pull, you know, carve on the monster. So, my carving on the monster goes from 3 carves to 4. In this guy in particular, it's really good because when you cut a tail, instead of getting 1 carve, you get 1 plus an extra carve, which is 2. So that means that with his fucking limbs, anytime I cut off one of his limbs, I'll get 2 carves per limb. So that'll be fun. Unless I mis-equipped the item, and then maybe if I mis-equipped the armor here, I might not get a second carve. But if I did this, I think I'm pretty, like 99% sure I have all the stuff properly equipped for the double carve. You know, I mean the extra carve, that is. So this will be really lucrative for me, I'm hoping. I know tail cuts slash tentacle cuts don't really give you all that much in terms of optional, or in terms of carvable materials, but still, if I can get some extra tentacles or extra tail cuts or whatever out of it, it's usually worth it. Meanwhile, despite the fact that I believe the stuff I'm wearing is fire-based armor, kind of getting my ass handed to me in the damage. Nice. The one odd thing about this monster I don't seem to understand is he's very aggressive, he's very attacky, but he seems to also like get kind of stunned. Not like stun where they go like, whoa, I'm on electricity stun. But he tends to get like knocked out for a short bit. Like that. Like, I don't know what caused that. Because I've just been hitting his tentacles. Maybe he is just low. I don't know. Not that bad. Never good when a thing. We'll just call it a tube. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Cell. Pearl, like, what is it? Base Cell from Dragon Ball Z, and how he's got that tail with the condom on the end of it. It opens up real wide to swallow the androids and humans. A whole, which is kind of gross. I mean, it's gross in more than one way, but he's got that tube hidden somewhere. I don't know where he shoots out the fire, which we'll run into later, I'm sure. Must be behind his head or something, I don't know. Alright, I don't care. Yeah, Rathalos. There's that Raytheon. I'm gonna say it's a Rathalos. I did a lot of damage to his fucking tentacles and he still hasn't popped one yet. Thanks. Yeah, there's that tube I was talking about that just shoots fucking fire. Kinda did that just a little too early. Weird, because it's like, instead of being like its mouth or something, he like, it's like a shoulder cannon. He just like kind of pulls up out of his, to the back of his neck or something. Stop it! No! Also, I'm kind of lucky or happy or whatever the correct word is. For that, despite the fact that there's so many fire monsters, they don't like this oil silk tar stuff on fire. I'm kind of stuck if like they could randomly light it on fire and just make everything terrible. He's tired. He needs a nappy. As I tumble him to oblivion. Yeah, there's a tentacle. We're worried about that tentacle later. Can I get a second one? That would be nice. I don't think I will, though. Oh. There it is. There's the cut. I need more cut. There's the fire again. Now he's shooting fireballs over the place like he's the 4th of fucking July. I like how only one of the guys dies. His direct fitting mates like, oh shit, that guy just got fucking murked. Meanwhile, the rest of these guys are like, nah, we'll just stick around and die. What's the point of moving when we can die instead? And now they're moving. Too late for some of you. You're already dead. Like, you saw Jerry die. Why didn't you fucking move? Oh, well, Jerry's always pretending to be dead. Did I get another tentacle? Yes, I did. That's 2 tentacles. Nice. Not that the tentacles give me anything special, I'm sure. Yep, there's the fire thing you gotta watch out for. This goes everywhere. Also, I'm down to 1 Migi potion. Push. No. Yeah. Feels like it's on its last leg. Oh yeah, it is. It's about to die. That's weird. I didn't expect him to be so close to death already. Fine, just disappear. I'm gonna carve this shit anyways. Tentacle 1. I got it tentacled. Got 2 tentacles. Nice. Double tentacles. We get 4. I'm gonna get 2 more tentacles. Yes. Another tentacle. Another tentacle. Alright, since I've got double carving on, I'm just gonna carve all these guys up for raw meat. I'm getting 2 per guy, so that's the second billion. There's a third one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be everything for those guys. More of you. Fine. I just want your materials even though I don't need them anymore. Literally do not need them anymore. I made all their stuff. Unless there's more stuff to make later on down the road. I don't know. Eric oil. Eric. Rick. Eric. Ulrich. Rick. I don't know. Consonants and vowels don't make sense in other languages. A Ralph and a Raytheon's double teaming in a Jarcon. They're like, yes, would you like to die? And the Raytheon's like, yes, let's kill him. Double team him. You get him from the front with the fire, and I'll get him back from the back with the poison. Turn him into a spicy little critter. Yeah, you're down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 monsters on this map, wow. Damn. We're one Ron Popolo away from fucking the whole family. Please die. Bitch. So I'm sure you die. I'm literally cutting your brains. Well, what I assume is where your brains are anyways. Alright, got a tentacle cut, good. And what, 3 out of 8 tentacles? Not sure what that noise is. There's fire you gotta watch out for. You see that though, you want to stay down on the ground until he's done. Because you'll take the initial damage, but as far as I know, it will not continue to add up, at least until you stand up. Something I learned with Diablos, I believe, when I was fighting him. Sometimes he would run at you and tackle you and knock you to the ground. As long as you stayed prone, his fall-up attack wouldn't hurt you, at least initially. But if you got up right away out of that fall-down state, he would just turn around and flatten you again. Come on, die. Just throwing fireballs at me now. Actually, it's probably more apt to say he's throwing fire boulders at me. Some good blocks right there. How are you dead yet? Come on, man, come over here and get the point. That was a good attack. That needs to be punched again though, it looks like.
Well done. The village was spared from harm thanks to your efforts. Let's go back and report.
Maduro! And we got minerals to do here real quick, and then we'll go back to the village. The village will be like, "Oh, you're such a cool guy. We're gonna give you all the meals, but none of our minerals, because that would be make the game too easy. We gave you all of our stone." gems and such make it too easy on you, so you're not getting any of that. Wow, Monster Hunter, you got some big ass balls. Yes, thank you. My balls are very large. They may be the biggest balls ever. Doctors say they've never seen such a big, beautiful pair of balls before.
Oh, thank blazes you're back in one piece. And thank you for saving the basin and all of us in it.
Let me second that. You've given me cause for a good long think on the meaning of unity. Just like manning the Everforge and smithing work is our wheelhouse, monsters are yours.
Hooray.
We should have asked your help sooner. That's another lesson Maki here's taught us.
If you
He's
wanted to
Granddad.
even score, you could teach me some new techniques. I'm bored of the basics.
As I scratch my face in
You give her
humility.
an inch and just look. Huh. Fine. I'll hammer some smarts into you and Rokul later.
Double entendre, yay!
But we can't relax until the fire spring subsides. We'll protect this village our own way.
Great, I'm gonna cut the episode after this, and when we come back, we are gonna be doing something
we can
different.
rest easy knowing Azuz is in capable hands.
Hooray.
Which means we're free to continue looking into these weather anomalies.
We'll be next
Take
time.
care of each other. I just received word that Professor Fabius has returned from his Gormagala search. We're to meet him at the Ice Shard Cliffs base camp. We should hurry.
All right, let's go.